Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Pinoy Abroad. I just wanted to update you about what's happening here in Minnesota. It looks like United States still leading when it comes to cases of coronavirus, and apparently New York is leading when it comes to all the states here in United States. But it looks like they're already flattening the curve, the same as the other states like California and also Illinois. Which is good. However, over here in Minnesota was a big spike from yesterday. It was 200 people that were found positive from yesterday. So yesterday there were 1,400. From the last time I checked, there were 1,400 who were infected. Now there's already 1,600. It was 200 people found to have the virus, and that's because people have not been observing the social distancing. As a matter of fact, we went to the park yesterday and we were looking for empty parks where we could go out and walk, but apparently most of the parks were packed, so we didn't get to go out. I took a video of the parks, and people were crowding up and they were like making the circles, and they were like not even observing social distancing. And I don't understand how you're going to be able to limit the spread of this virus if you're like too close from each other. People were like jogging around in the park, and they were too close from each other, were meeting each other, and it's just hard to prevent this virus from spreading if people are not compliant. They're very complacent, and the governor of Minnesota has already placed a stay-at-home order, and he banned people from crowding up in public places. So, if you look at the Minnesota Health Department website, most of the people who got infected here in Minnesota are the young ones from ages between 20 to 44. The next ones are from 40 plus, 45 probably and above. You're gonna see it on the chart. I'm gonna post it here. And that tells me that it makes sense, because a lot of these young people don't care about this virus, and they think they can just beat this virus because they're young and they're strong. But it's time to be not selfish about this thing, because you have to think about your parents, your loved ones, your relatives also, who are more at risk from dying from this disease. And you might, as a young person, you might recover from this, but there's already been reports that even if you recover from it, you're going to have like a permanent lung damage called pulmonary fibrosis. There's also reports, there's also news that even young ones, like even there was this 23-year-old nurse in the Philippines. He was not found to have any underlying disease or any underlying condition, but he died from the virus. Even like in other countries, or even here, the 30-year-old man died from the virus, no known underlying disease. In China, even doctors with no known, young doctors with no known underlying condition died from the disease. So even babies, even like this virus will kill anybody it can. So it's time for us to be really responsible about this. If you're young and you're watching this video, I hope this calls your attention. It's probably time for you to be more compliant. And I know in the Philippines, there's been reports like people have been complaining about the quarantine and the lockdown and stuff implemented by the president. Here's something I wanted to tell you guys. You're lucky to have Duterte as your president, because the Philippines started to have cases the same as when Italy had cases, but Italy is now having a ton of cases that it's going crazy, that where they can't even accommodate people in their hospitals already, and they're just like leaving the bodies out, and a lot of people have been dying from this disease. It went so crazy. In the Philippines, it hasn't gone crazy yet. There's probably 44,000 cases over there, or close to 5,000 cases. And to think about it, Philippines has more population than Italy. There's a lot more people in the Philippines, so there's more crowd. But look what your president has done for you, and you have to appreciate what your president has done for you. You have to love your president and support him by complying to the rules. And this is just an advice for me, and I like what he does. I hope we have him as a president here, but unfortunately we can't. But he's a good president, and I hope you appreciate that and you comply to the rules. And this is not the time to like complain, because everybody's suffering from this virus, and if you're suffering from it, you don't blame the president. It's the situation that's making you suffer. And he's doing everything he can, and I bet that if he had all the means he could, like you know, if he was running a country like United States, it would have been much better. But unfortunately, he's running a very poor country, a third world country. He doesn't have all the means that he has in his hands, and so his hands are tied, and there's only limited options for him because it's a poor country and we don't have enough funds and supplies and equipment. And so the only thing you can do is support him. And I hope this calls your attention too. I was just concerned because I was seeing all those posts from social media, and I'm seeing that in the news also, and there's so much complaints about the president, and I feel bad for him because he's doing his best, but then he gets a lot of these bashes also. So it's kind of it's sad. So yeah, that's about it, guys. This is just to call your attention. This is just to give you updates also, and I hope you keep watching my videos. I'm going to post another video probably a couple days from now. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and also don't forget to hit the bell button. That way I can notify you right away when I have a new video posted. If you want me to post a different video, if you have any questions or suggestions, leave them down below. I'll do my best to come up with another video that you'd like. And I hope you stay safe. You know, keep complying, and wash your hands all the time. Stay away from crowded places. You know, be healthy. Peace out.